your screens.
Some days I'm not myself. There's no one I can turn to.
Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Now I am flying from my domestic violence Q&A into my, I guess I want to say, motivational video. These lashes are new. I don't wear eyelashes. I can sell them, like I could sell them to you, but I'm not comfortable wearing eyelashes. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you have been here before, welcome back. So I just finished doing a Q&A on domestic violence, about how domestic violence affects children in the household, you know, how it affects children who are in that environment. So moving along from that is, if you watch that video, you will see that I talk about how my first time being hit in front of my daughter could have possibly been, you know, one of the reactions as she was growing up. You know, it's something that I had to look out for. Now that I'm talking about it, I realized that one of the things that I do talk about in the previous video, she did act out on, you know. So what I'm going to talk about today is my first experience of being hit in my previous relationship. Now, I do remember the day like it was yesterday. You know, I was at my mother's house because that's where I was living at the time, and the individual was there. I'm not going to say no names, but it was just a normal, casual chill. Like, he would always come to the house. I had my daughter. I wasn't pregnant yet with my son, but my daughter was over the house. She was not even 2 yet, but she was still waddling herself around the house. We started to play fight, and I mistakenly hit him in his area. And instead of just doing what a normal boy would do, which is hold himself and just be like, and it was a genuine mistake. Like, I didn't mean to do it. To be honest, I didn't even know that I had done it. But all I remember is him getting completely mad and serious and throwing a punch in front of my daughter, you know. So I completely forgot about this. You know, I've been saying that we've only had like one serious fight in front of the children, but forgetting that, you know, this happened when my daughter was roughly almost 2 years old. Well, within that time frame of, you know, I think she was probably just about hitting one, or just hit one of the, I cannot remember the age per se, but I know that she was young. And I ran into the bathroom because I was so surprised that it even happened. Like, I was stunned. And I remember him knocking on the door, and I think he had taken my daughter out of the crib. He picked her up and came to the door with her as, I guess, protection. So if I opened the door and swung, I would not hit him because he had my daughter. You know, so that right there should have been a red flag for me. But he apologized and said, you know, he didn't mean to do it because, you know, I hit him in his area and it really hurt, and he apologized. And because of that, I felt like it was my fault, because of the simple fact that I hit him in his area, you know, and I know it hurts. So I thought it was my fault, and I accepted his apology and I moved on. Now that right there was like a red flag screaming in my face. I had several red flags screaming in my face. You know, continuing from that, he lied so much in the beginning. Like, he lied so much. Like, these were all major red flags that I should have paid attention to, but I didn't. I did not pay attention to them. And I learned later on in life. In my previous Q&A video that I did last week, explains all the red flags that I wish I knew then, what I knew now, and I probably wouldn't have been able to avoid being in that situation. You know, he lied so much. The lies were believable though. They were believable, but once I caught him in the lies, I still just, I forgave and just moved on, you know. And by the time I really just realized what I got myself into, I was pregnant, you know. So it's things that you really have to just be aware of. This is the time where you do not need to be oblivious by anything. Look, we have to change the game. We have to change the game, women, males, teenagers, older women. Like, I don't care how old you are, we have to change the game, because it has to stop. It really has to stop. Now, if you can figure out these red flags and you can see them early, run. And I'm telling you this, like, run. He was cheating on me since day one of the relationship, and I didn't find that out until months later, and by that point I was pregnant. You know, be careful who you want to have children with. Learn who they are longer than I don't even know how long it took. To be honest, I think I was pregnant either 2 or 3 months, maybe, I don't know, I can't remember. I don't know if it was 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 months, maybe even shorter than that. Learn the person before you have children with them. That's all I have to say, because I'm not gonna say I regret it. I regret the situation. My son is one of the best things that ever happened. My children are my world. You know, my son has traits of what his daddy is, and I'm gonna try my best to, you know, guide him the best way that I can, you know, because unfortunately they don't have to be around their fathers to pick up their traits and their habits. Genetics is something that is very serious. It is very serious. So on that note, I wish that I picked up these signs. I wish. And my motivational speech with going along with this video is that we are way better than what we think we are. Our mind is a lot stronger than what we think it is. If you feel like you need somebody to love you in order to be happy in life, you're wrong. If you can learn how to love yourself first and then allow somebody else to love you, it's a blessing, okay? I know I'm said this in my other videos, but I mean it. Learn how to love yourself first. That way you have high standards of allowing somebody else to come and love you. Your standards are going to be high because you know that you already love yourself. So they have to be in that same circle or height of love that you have for yourself, and accept nothing less. Simple. Anybody can do better by themselves. So I have somebody else bring bed to your life. I mean, you could do it yourself, you know. So know your worth, know your strength, and love yourself first before you allow somebody else to come in. He caught me at a time where I was very vulnerable and got away with a lot. Yep, he got away with a lot. And I'm trying to keep my tears in because this is behind me, and I'm gonna stay strong, and I'm not gonna let this affect me because I'm past this. But when you do look back and you see what you've been through in life, you just have to grow on it and feed off of it, and that determination will get you to where you need to be in life. And all your goals, you just feed off of what you've been through back, you know, in your past, and it will help you. It will definitely help you gain the strength to get to where you want to be in life. You know, a lot of people say the best revenge is them see you be successful. That's it. When they see you being successful, that is the best revenge ever. So I'm just gonna end on that note because I'm starting to get emotional and I'm not trying to. So now, but to stay brave, beautiful, and strong. And handsome. I forgot I have to add that in there now. So stay brave, beautiful, handsome, and strong. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification button so you can see more content and videos as I post them. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching if you made it this far, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.
Some days I'm not myself. There's no one I can turn to.